So welcome to digital system design subject. So in the previous classes we have seen this is in module 2. So we have seen decoders and encoders, design of that, and the practical applications of those decoders and encoders we have seen. The next session or next part, so we will deal with the digital multiplexers. Okay, so first, so what do you mean by multiplexers? Okay, multiplexer is nothing but the device which will combine the signal and send any one of the combined signal. Okay, it will pass one of the signal among many inputs. Okay, so if you see here, means for example, so if this is a device, okay, so for example you can take any MUP or means microcontroller or microprocessor or any programmable device, FPGA, or we can call as the CPLD. Okay, any processor device or any microcontroller, microprocessor, FPGA, CPLD. Okay, so any the master device or master chip. Okay, so any means all nowadays all embedded systems will have one processor or microcontroller or FPGA like that. Okay, so any embedded system, this is we call as the core part. Okay, so in this, so it will be connected to the, if you take the simple CPU with the motherboard. Okay, so motherboard will have the processor, the main part. Okay, so processor, it may be Intel core processor or Intel processor or some other processor. Okay, so that will be connected to many peripheral devices. Okay, so similarly any embedded device or any hardware will have the one core device, one core IC, so which will be connected to the many peripherals. Okay, we can call as in the earlier classes we have seen ADC. Okay, the DAC, any display device. Okay, or any serial communication device. Okay, to read the data from external device. Okay, for example maybe through the sensor, temperature, pressure, whatever it is. Okay, from externally, if anything the controller wants to read. Okay, so these are peripheral devices, what we can say. Okay, 1 2 3 4. But if you take the data bus, it will be only any processor will have the one data bus, it will be there, means to read the data. Okay, so in that case, so what will happen is, so in that case, so we can read any one of the any one data from the these devices. So in that case, in between we will use the multiplexer. We will use multiplexer, means the data is connected to here in this device and then this device. Okay, or in this device. Okay, so the data will be connected to the mux. From the mux, so only one data will be enabled. Okay, so one data will be selected here. Okay, so now means basically the multiplexer is, it will take the inputs from different devices or maybe the one device. Okay, and it will send any one of the input to the as output. Okay, it will send any one of the input and it will send to the output. So basically the multiplexer is a switch. Okay, so what it will do, it will just pass the input to the output, whatever may be the value. So it will not bother about the what value is and what kind of information, it doesn't bother, just it will pass the value input to the output. Okay, so similarly, so it can pass, so it can pass the first device, so it can pass the second device, it can pass the third device, or it can pass the fourth device. So all these things it will do based on the select lines. Okay, based on the select lines, so what we will use. Okay, so now depending upon, for example, if it is 0 0, the first device output will be connected. If it is 0 1, second device. If it is 1 0, third device. If it is 1 1, the fourth device will be connected. Okay, so now this is what we call as the basically the multiplexer. Okay, so multiplex is the one which will pass the information, one of the input information to the output. So in other way we can call as many to one device, means many inputs will be there, only one output will be there. Okay, in that again we have two types. One we call as the digital multiplexer, and one more we call as the analog multiplexer. So whatever we are seeing means we have seen before, means long, means the previously. Okay, so since earlier the many years back, so we were seeing the analog multiplexers only. So nowadays we are seeing the digital multiplexers. Okay, so the best example what we can see here means earlier the TV means television. So earlier TVs, so whatever the channel selection through the knobs, okay, or even volume control or channel selection through the knobs. Okay, so knob we can call as, so like this, so rotation, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 like that. So as the knob rotates, the channel will change. Okay, it's basically the selection of the channel. So even you can take even just the regulator of the fan. So speed control, it is through analog only, means through the switch it will be 1 2 3. So as the switch selects the speed of the fan. Okay, so even in volume control also there is knob. So as the knob rotates, the volume will be increased or decreased. Okay, so these all things we call as the multiplexer application. So that is analog multiplexer. Okay, so if you take the digital, it is programming only. Okay, through the programming, so we can automatically, so depending upon the sensor or depending upon some value, so automatically it will increase and decrease the value, or it will, channel will be selected. Okay, so as through remote, if you press the button, so it will select. Okay, so these all some of the applications of the multiplexers. Okay, so now as I said now, so earlier the analog switch. Okay, so digital multiplex, there are two types, one is analog, one is digital. So earlier it was analog type. So as the switch was there, okay, through the knob, switch A, and then it is connected to switch B, switch C, or switch D, depending upon our application we can choose. And this one is enable switch. Okay, so once it is selected, so there is one more otherwise initially you select the enable signal, enable switch. So as we required, then you can select the channel. Okay, so whichever channel we want, A B C D, it's like. Okay, so this setup we call as the analog switch. Okay, so many inputs and one output here. Okay, similarly if you come to the digital switch, so as we are seeing here, so digital switch, so 74153 is a MUX IC, means MUX means the short form of multiplexer. The 74, okay, the 153 is the IC name of the dual 4:1 multiplex. Okay, dual means 2 4:1 MUX means the 4 inputs and 1 output here. So as we need to remember, the multiplexer will have only one output. So whatever may be the inputs. Okay, the standard thing is 4:1, 8:1, 16:1, 32:1, okay, 64:1. So like that it will go on. Okay, and the select lines. Okay, here we can see dual, I told dual 4:1. So this is the 4 inputs, and 1 second. Okay, so here, so okay, the 4 inputs, and here 10 to 13, this is 4 inputs. Okay, the 4 inputs and enable signal. So as I say, the dual 2 1, this is one multiplexer, and this is one more multiplexer. The two multiplexers are there, two outputs are there. Okay, so enable signal for each one. This is 1 pin is enabled for here, and 15 pin is enabled for the second mix. But the select lines are same here, 2 and 4. Means what it will happen, if select lines are 0 0, the first here. Okay, so if the select lines are 0 0, the 0 means the 6th pin will be assigned to output. Similarly here, the 10th pin will assign to output. So when the select line is 0 0, okay, suppose select line is 0 1, then if select line is 0 1, then okay, the next the 5 pin is assigned to Q, and 11 will be assigned to 9. Okay, means just the 5 is routed to 7, 11 is routed to 9, means just it is passing the information. So multiplexer, what it will do, just it will transfer or pass or switch the information what the input is. So it don't bother about how many bits or what kind of information it is, just it will switch, just it will connect. If there is any switch like this, just it will connect like this, close the switch. Okay, particular path, okay, particular path it will switch depending upon the select lines here. Okay, so this is what we call as the multiplexer. Okay, so many to 1 or the 4:1 multiplex, 8:1, so like that. So here this is the symbol. So these are the data inputs and these are enable inputs and these are select lines and only the one output. For 1 mux, one output, one more mux, one more output. Okay, so this is regarding so what is a multiplexer, okay, and how it is connected. Okay, so now you will see, so 8:1 multiplexer. Okay, so 8:1 multiplexer, so this is the symbol. So what we are seeing here, okay, the 8:1 multiplexer, this is symbol. So 8 inputs, 8:1 means 8 inputs will be there and one output. Okay, one output. But here, so yeah, one more thing. So we are talking about the select lines. So how the select lines will be is, so basically if it is a mux, okay, if there are 4 input lines are there, one output will be there, then select lines is depending upon the inputs. So if there are 4 inputs, then 2 select lines will be there, S0 and S1 or any names we can give. So that depends upon if there are n inputs. Okay, sorry, if there are 2 raised to n inputs are there, then okay, so n will be the select lines. Means for example, so if n equal to 2, okay, then 2 raised to 2, that is 4. So the 4 inputs, and for 4 inputs n will be the select lines. Means, or we can say, okay, so or you can say is what is that, 2 raised to, if 2 raised to n equal to 8, okay, if 2 raised to n equal to 8 means 2 raised to n is inputs. If there are 8 inputs, then the n will be the select lines, n will be select lines. If there are 8 means, so then n will be 3, n will be 3. Okay, so like this. So here 8 inputs, data lines, okay, 3 select lines, A, B, C, 3 select lines. Okay, one is enable. So enable signal is that is, as I said, so to activate the device, so that we call as a enable signal. Okay, that is a control signal. And here, so actually the output is only one. Okay, one output should be there, but here what is happening, Y and W, 2 outputs are there. So 2 outputs are like, so what we are seeing here, so one is active low output, one is active high output. So actually the output is W only. Suppose if I want to active high output, so what I can do is, suppose W is active low, means active low in the sense, so what it is, suppose, so whatever data is coming, okay, so that will come as, so whatever either 0 or 1, it will come as W, and not of that. If W is 0 and Y will be 1, if W is 1 and Y will be 0. Okay, so just complement of that. Okay, so as the W is low, the Y will be 1. As W is 1, the output will be, Y will be 0. Okay, just it is the complement of that what we are seeing here. Okay, so usually in most of the places only one output will be there. In few in this particular IC, okay, we have the 2 outputs here. Okay, so such that we can use as active high or we can use as active low. Okay, so now here how the circuit is. So the circuit is as said here, if the select lines are 0 0 0, okay, if the select lines, these bits 0 0 0, and as you can see 0 0 0, okay, you can see here as the inputs are 0 0 0, okay, and here it will be 1 1 1, these 1 are connected to first gate here, okay, the first gate, and if all are 0 0 0 means that will be 1 1 1, and enable is 0, active low means enable it is 1, okay. So if all are 1, this will be 1 here, okay, means the select lines are, so not this is 1, so means select lines are 0 0 0, here it is 1, all three lines are connect, and enable is 0 means that will be 1, and whatever d naught, okay, so whatever d naught value is there, whatever d naught value is there means three lines are select lines, one is enable, the one is d naught is connected here, so whatever d naught, these all are 1, okay. If d naught is 0, output will be 0. If d naught is means if d naught is 0, output is 0. If d naught is 1, okay, the output will be 1 here, means whatever d naught is there, that will come as output here, okay, that will come as output. If you see other combination, means I will put 0 0 0, only the first gate will depend upon the d naught. So other gates, what will happen? So other gate, it is connected with the what is this, the first a is connected here, okay. So in that case, what will happen? If 0 means this is 1, again here 0, so one of the input is 0 means the output is 0 only. So like that, all will be 0 except the first gate. So first gate, that is depending upon the d naught, okay. Similarly, so what will happen if you give 0 0 1, okay, or 0 0, if a is 1, okay, instead 0, okay, if 0 0 1, in that case, so 1 here it will be 0 and here it is 1, okay. In that case 0 0 1, so these second gate out inputs all are 1 except d naught, okay, all are 1 except d naught. So whatever d naught is there, so that d naught will be passed to the output, okay, others will be 0 only, and even first gate will be 0. So as it is a is 1, this will be 0 is connected, this will be 0, okay. So basically how it will work, so as I said, so at depending upon the select line, only one of the gate, means for example for 0 0 0 combination, so d naught will be active, so d naught is passed to the output. At 0 0 1, so d1 will be passed to the output, and this will be 0, and 0 1 0, d2 will be passed to the output, this will be 0, and all others will be 0, okay. So this is the logic circuit for 8:1 mux, and this is a symbol, and this we call as logic circuit or the logic design, okay. So now how we can design this one? Based on the truth table, okay. So from truth table, so it is a common procedure, so what we have seen in decoder part and encoder parts, okay. So that is the same design method. So first we need to have the truth table here. So in the truth table, as I said, there are two outputs, so actually it will be only one, but here we have the two. There is one more option, that is just it is a complement of that. So if select lines, if G1 means that is enable signal, okay, or we can call as a strobe. So if G bar means that is active low, so because of that, if G is 1, irrespective of the inputs, the output is this is 1, W is 1, Y is 0, means that is complement of that, means as it is W is active low, so this is disabled, 1 means, so as enable is disabled, the output is 1, that is disabled, okay. Similarly, so when A, B, C is 0 0 0 and strobe is 0, means that is active, okay. So D naught will be assigned to the Y, that is active high, means if D naught is 0, Y will be 0, if D naught is 1, Y will be 1, so complement of that will be W, okay. That is, if D naught is 0, this is 1, if D naught is 1, that is 0, okay. If D naught is 0, this will be 1, okay. So this is, so any one combination we can take the value, okay. So if the combination is 1 1 1 and enable is 0, so D naught will be, D7 will be selected, whatever D7 value is there, so that will be the Y, Okay, it is directly like y is equal to D7 when the input is select line is 1 1 1. Okay, so as I said, so these are like whatever D0 to D7, like 8 devices. Okay, like 8 devices lines, okay, which will be given to the mux. The select lines will be acting like this, and the y is like output. Okay, this is how we can see like this. Okay, so this is the 8:1 multiplexer. So now the next one, so like this, similarly we can have 4:1. Okay, okay, similarly we can have the 4:1 two select lines, and 2:1 means two inputs, one output, and in that case only the one select line will be there. Okay, if it is 0, pass this. If it is 1, pass this. Okay, this we call as 2:1. Okay, this we call as 4:1. Okay, similarly the what we have seen now, 8:1. So like that, 16:1. So it will go on. Okay, the next one, suppose, okay, so whatever we have till now, the inputs are only 1 bit. Inputs are only 1 bit, means for example, the whatever 4 inputs and 2 select line, 1 output, these line width of this single line is single bit, for example 0 or 1. Okay, what we have seen, suppose, okay, this is a multiplexer here. Okay, this is a multiplexer. These are some devices, device 1 2 3 4. Each output of this is, means this is 4 lines, this is also 4 lines, this is also 4 lines, this is also 4 lines. So as I said in the beginning, very first slide, okay, so if somebody some processor or microcontroller wants to read, in that case, so all devices doesn't mean that it is only single bit. Okay, it may have multiple bits. Okay, in this case what we can do is, means each are, means if select lines is 0 0, the 4 lines is connected as output. So this is the destination. Okay, just it will switch. Okay, if it is 0 1, the next B device is connected. Okay, like that. Okay, but we don't have like 4 line input and 4 line output. Okay, we don't have physical IC like that, means we don't have the ready-made IC which have 4 inputs as one of the input and 4 bits as output. Okay, so we have only 4:1, 16:1, so like that, single bit only. Okay, so how to realize this one? Okay, so this can be realized, okay, by using 2 8:2. Okay, by using, so 2, so this is 74153. As we know, 74153 is dual 4:1 mux, and here one more IC, and this is dual 4:1 mux. So totally there are, okay, so totally there are, here dual means here 2 muxes and here 2 mux. Totally there are 4 muxes, 4 muxes, 4 outputs. Okay, so here 4:1, here 4:1, here 4:1, and here 4:1. So totally there are the 4 outputs. So if you see the requirement of earlier, totally there are 4 devices, but total inputs 16, total outputs 4 lines. Okay, so which is matching here, 16 inputs and 4 outputs here. So how we need to design this one, means how we need to do the connection. So in that case what we need to do is, the wherever the source A, 4 inputs are, 4 outputs are there, source A, that is one line is connected here, 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 means the whatever the 4 lines for source A, okay, that 4 lines are connected, each mux has 1 bit, 1 line. Okay, so if you connect like this, so why we are connecting here, so how it will work is, if the select lines are common for all the things, select line and enable signal. Okay, at first I will make enable, and if I give 0 0 as select line, if I give 0 0 as select line, So what will happen? Select line means the first line will be selected. Okay, for example, okay, suppose I make select line as 1 1. Select line 2 bits I made as 1 1. If I made as 1 1, then okay, here 1 1 means this will be selected, 1 1 means this will be selected, this will be selected, this will be selected. Means the SA3 is rotated to DX3, SA2 is selected to DX2, SA1 will be selected to switch to DX1, SA0 is selected to DX0. Means the whatever SA4 lines are connected here, this is all selected at a time as DX2, DX2, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Means by giving the select line 1 1, I am getting the these 4 lines as output. Okay, similarly if I give the select line as 0 1, then C3 is selected here and C2 is selected here and C1 is selected here and C0 is selected here. Okay, means source SC means SA, SB, SC. Okay, if I give 0 1, so that 4 bits will be selected as outputs. Similarly, when I give 1 0, then B will be selected. Okay, the B will be selected. Okay, and similarly when I give 0 0, then D3 is selected, D2 is selected, D1 is selected, D0 is selected. Okay, so in general, so if you take the black box like this, okay, if you take the black box, if it is SA, okay, here SB, SA, SC, SD, so all are connected in 4 lines and this is 4 outputs, but inside circuit the connections are, so what we have specified like this, then we have achieved by using 2 dual 4:1 muxes, okay, implementing the 4 inputs, okay, the 4 inputs and 4 outputs. Okay, as we don't have, so directly the ready-made IC has the 1 of the input has multiple bits. Okay, so this is how we can reconstruct depending upon application, so we can reconstruct the circuits, multiplexer circuits, by using the whatever available ICs. Okay, similarly we can construct 16:1 mux by using, okay, sorry, 32:1 mux using 16:1. Okay, so as we can see, okay, so here 2 muxes are there, 16:1, 16:1. Okay, so first is 16. Okay, so 16:1 means 16:1 means actually 4 select lines are required. Okay, so as we see, if there are 16 lines, then 4 lines are required as select lines, like 2 raised to n is equal to 16, then n will be 4. Okay, 4 select lines are required. Similarly, for if it is 32, then 5 select lines are required. Means like 2 raised to n is equal to 32, then n will be 5. 5 select lines are required. But as we don't have the IC, for example, I don't have at available IC, I have 32:1. So how to do 32? But I need circuit as 32:1. In that case, so what we can do is we can use 2 16 bits and 16 bits. The first 16 is connected to first IC. The next 62 lines are connected to the next IC. Okay, and out of 5 lines, the 4 lines are connected. Means as we are seeing here, out of 5 lines of select lines, the 4 lines are connected to directly the 4 lines here, the 4 lines here. Okay, that is satisfied with the 16:1 mux. And whatever enable signal is there, that 5th line will be using as enable here and enable here. Means this is NAND gate, means it will act as NOT gate here. Means it is basically like the 2 16:1 mux. Okay, the select lines 5th line, NOT gate here and enable here. Okay, the 16 lines here and 16 lines here, and this is output is even is OR gate, okay, or bubble OR gate or NAND gate, and here the 4 lines are connected here, okay, and here 4 lines, so both are shorted here, the same okay, the same 4 lines here, the 5th line is connected here, means if the 5th line is 0, if 5th line is 0, so if it is active low, these first 16 will be enabled. If it is 5th line is 1, okay, this will be 0, so this IC will be enabled, that is 16 to 31, means if you start from 0, so 0 to 15 is first IC, then 16 to 31 is next, so this will be enabled. Okay, so how it will work? Okay, the first 16, when this bit is V is 0, this will be enabled if the select lines are 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, the first bit will be root, D0 will be root to 1, okay, and it will be assigned here, and here as the enable is 0, okay, as the enable is 0, the output will be 1, okay. So here whatever D0, okay, this will be what the NAND gate, okay, so what is a, so it is NAND gate only, but OR bubble with the OR gate, so both are same here, okay. So now the D0 bit is here, and here OR means this will be 0, okay, this is 1, the W is 1 if enable is 0, if this is 1 means, and here bubble and this will be 0, this is OR gate. So whatever D0, if D0 is 0, the output is 0, if D0 is 1, the output will be 1, because the one of the input is 0, okay. For OR gate, if the one of the input is 0, so it is obviously it is depending on the other input. If other input is 0, this will be 0, if other input is 1, the output is 1, okay. So this is how the 32:1 mux will work by connecting two 16:1 muxes, okay. So whenever the V is 1, in that case this will be 0, means if the output the 1 0 means here it will be 0, and here will be whatever, if the 16:32 bits, if the select line is for example 0001, then E1 will be selected, okay. So E1 is connected as W, okay. If E1 is 0, the output is 0, if E1 is 1, the output is 1, as one of the input is 0 because of this is not active, okay. So this is how the 32:1 mux will work by using 2:16 mux, okay. Similarly the same 32:1 mux by using 4:8:1 mux, 4:8:1 mux. So in that case how the design will differ is, because the first 8 lines are here, okay, the first 8 lines are here, next 8 lines are here, next 8 lines are, next 8 lines, means 8, okay, first 8 lines here, next 16, wait, okay, the first 8 lines are here, next 16 is here, okay, next 24 is here, next 31 is or 32 is here, okay. 0 to 7, 8 to 15, and 16 to 23, and 24 to 31, as 8 select lines, okay, 8 inputs need 3 inputs, 3 as a select lines. So the 3 out of 5 totally what I need for 32 inputs, I need the 5 inputs and one output already it is there, okay. So out of 5 inputs, the 3 inputs are connected for all the select lines, first 3 inputs or 3 inputs are connected to all the select lines, whatever the 2 lines are connected, as it is connected to one more the decoder here, okay. So we can see here how the decoder will help, okay, with a multiplexer. So as the 2 bits are connected to decoder, so this decoder will act as a chip selector generating the enable signal, if it is 0 0, the first mux will be enabled. Okay, if it is 0 0, two lines, the first mux is enabled. So whatever we will give, the select lines are 0 0 0, first three lines, the denote will be selected and it will be assigned to here. Okay, if suppose the select lines is 0 1, the next IC, this will be enabled and these all will be disabled. So if it is the select line is 0 0, then D8 will be selected and it will be sent to the output. Okay, similarly, okay, if the select line is 1 0, the third IC will be enabled with enable signal by using the decoder. Okay, and here this will be disabled. And if the select line is 0 1 1 and 0 1 1 means the D2, here D2 means D18 line will be connected to the output. If the select line is 1 1, in that case, okay, this will be disabled and this will be enabled. If the select line is 1 1 1, okay, 3 bits, the D31 bit will be routed to output here. Okay, this is how the multiplexer will be used, and in combination with the decoders. Okay, this is how in the hardware, how the decoders and multiplexer will be used in the real time application. Okay, so this is the construction of 32:1 mux by using 8:1 mux. Okay, so similarly, if you have the 32:1 mux with using 4:1 mux, so in that case only 4 inputs will be there, 1 output, select lines 2 are required, in that 8 ICs are required. Okay, that is 4 into 8. Okay, this is how the different the designs, means construction of 32:1, 16:1 by using 32:1 by using 16:1. Okay, then constructing of different the size of data bits. Okay, and by combination how we can connect the inputs and how we can get the outputs here. Okay, and this is the truth table of 8:1. Okay, similarly the 4:1, the only thing is what in 4:1, 2 select lines will be there and the 1 output and 1 enable. Okay, and this is regarding the what is a multiplexer and how it will be used, and how even decoders we can use here in the constructions. Okay, so next we will see how the multiplexer will be used to generate the Boolean functions. Okay, in the next class.